Hi everyone.
Hey guys, what's up?
And welcome back to another SmallTubers video.
Today we're going to be talking about confidence and loving yourself and kind of tips, advice, our experiences on this sort of topic.
So tell me if I'm wrong, if people these days lately haven't been happy with their bodies, haven't been loving themselves, haven't been taking care of themselves, they've just been worrying about other people and what other people would think.
So the first thing is insecurities. If you have insecurities, if you're insecure about something, don't beat yourself up about it, because everybody has their own insecurities. Even if there's the happiest person you've ever met, don't worry, they also have insecurities. I know I have insecurities. I don't like how big my ears are. I don't know why. But, also learning to love them is also really good as well.
Act positive. I feel like this is such a cliche thing to say because it is so basic. Every single YouTuber says this, every single one says this, and just oh hey, try to be positive and everything's gonna turn out good. But how do you actually feel positive? How can you actually be positive when no one actually tells you how to be positive, because they all just say be positive? Because so the first thing is to get out of negative thoughts. It's hard, I know, not thinking about the negative thoughts, this whole journey is really hard because we all feel negative somehow in our lives, and that somehow we feel depressed, and I understand that. However, sometimes we just have to turn the negative things into some more positive way, and thinking that, and just by saying oh, I'm really sad today because blah blah, because I had a really bad pizza. But you can be thinking in a more positive way that oh, to be honest, the pizza isn't that bad because at least I get to eat and stuff like that, and just overall think in a more positive way, okay?
The one thing you need to learn about confidence and loving yourself is that you're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. So you're going to have to learn to love yourself and accept you for who you are. Don't try to be other people. Try to be confident and love yourself as much as possible.
Many teenagers our age, just like you, just like me, sometimes doubt themselves and have a lack of confidence. One of the biggest reasons for this is social media and people comparing themselves to what they see online. Photoshop exists. Nowadays, people edit their pictures. I sometimes edit them. I don't go too far with the editing, I just add a filter sometimes. But lots of people do, and this can really make you feel down about yourself. But what you need to remember is people's lives aren't as perfect as their Instagram feed is. That's a quote. Remember that quote.
If you have something cooped up inside you, which you should never do because it could cause damage, it could just, if you open your mind, you can talk to anybody. If you are having the biggest problem, smallest problem, just work it out, talk it out. It always makes me feel better.
Being confident and staying happy all the time can be really hard, because there are people out there who might hate on you, who don't like you, or maybe they just bully you for some specific reason. Learn to turn it around. So say they're saying that you have big ears or something like that, learn to turn it around and say that that's good because it helps me hear better. Or say they say you have a big nose, say that it helps you smell better, things like that. So learn to turn it around and see it as a good thing, and don't let them pick on you. So once you turn it around, they might see that it doesn't really bother you anymore, and they will stop.
There's a difference between confidence and bragging, and confidence is pretty much when you accept yourself for who you are and you're not thinking down of yourself. Bragging is pretty much when you only shove all of your win, when you win and when you do good, you put that in other people's face and you tell other people that so they can feel bad about themselves. Not for your doing, it's for other people so they can feel bad about themselves. Now we're talking about the type of confidence that will help you stay strong. So I'm talking about this confidence because when other people talk about you and make fun of you, then that can lower your confidence. But just think about it as everyone isn't perfect in that. Everybody has their problems, and that when people talk about you, like we talked about before, bragging, putting you down so they feel highly of themselves, and don't make them don't give them that type of power. Don't give them the power of making them feel good. Don't give them power of making them feel good to make you feel bad.
Another thing you can do is read quotes. Like I mentioned earlier, I got a quote here. Just have quotes in your room, maybe stick one on your door, or if you've got a letterboard like this, It's actually such a cool idea. If you've got one of those light boxes thing where you like slide in the letters, use that. Maybe on your lock screen on your phone or your computer, your laptop. Just have quotes everywhere, or like a picture of someone you like. For example, if you really like just singers such as Ariana Grande, have her as your lock screen, and every time you go on your phone, it reminds you of her, and if she makes you happy, then you'll become happy, obviously.
I do know that people scroll through like Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest every single day, and that we don't really usually scroll through like those quotes page, but Instagram actually has really cool quotes page that every time when you read them, you just feel so much like energized and just positive, and I feel like it's such a great way because like, I mean, it's easy to assess it, and it can energize you, encourage you, motivate you, like, whoa.
Now, learning to give out compliments and also helping people out will also help you stay really happy, because it makes you feel good that you're making somebody else feel good because you're making them feel happy. So it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're doing a good deed, and you just feel really good about yourself. You don't feel down. You feel really happy.
You could meditate, you could relax. If you just listen to calming music, shut your eyes, don't let anything bother you, I bet that can calm you down if you had a bad day, or again, you can't change what happened in the past. So there's nothing you can do about it. Life is way too short to be mad and not positive all the time.
Reading positive quotes can help as well, because it does lighten your mood, and sometimes they can be really relatable.
Do the things you love. If you're having a bad day, go outside, have a run if you like running. Personally, I don't, so I wouldn't do that. If you really like cycling, go out on a bike ride. Just take your mind off things, or like even just having like a shower or a bath. Like just have you time just to relax. Take your mind off things and do things you love. So if you loved a certain sport, like I said, go do football. Or if you just like a certain movie, go watch the movie. If you feel like being productive will help you, just do something that's going to help you. And yeah.
Listen to this. So I've written a spoken word, so I hope you can all relate to it, and yeah. I'm fine could well be one of the hardest things to say. You have so much going on, yet instead of explaining it, you use 2 words to tell them what's wrong. Some situations are worse than others, and yeah, I get some people just can't open up. It might be things at home, friends who have hurt you, or maybe you've just had a breakup. But there's one thing that we all have.
When people make fun of you and stuff, just laugh it off and just go on with your day. Sometimes it might hurt, but don't let it get to you, because everyone isn't perfect.
You are beautiful.
You are beautiful, no matter what anyone says.
And just so you guys know, there is nothing as giving up. There's just new beginnings and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and love you guys. Bye.
I guess I'll see you guys later.